Okay, so here we have the teak that came out of the Parker. These two pieces right here that you see are untouched. That's exactly what came out of the boat. This is what I did a couple years ago. These two right here is what it looks like once you've heated up and scraped it down and taken the top coat off of there. That's what you have left. And then these two here are what they look like once they've been sanded down. And then I just have to clean them up, just try to get rid of the rest of the dust and everything on them, and then get a first coat of Cetol on there, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So this is what we started with. And you can see it's on there, but it's faded out. It was glossy. Then you can see as it's scraped what it looks like, and that's the bottom side still, how dirty it is. And then this is sanded. That's your sanded side. So looks good sanded. And this is from 1989 and it's 2018 now, so it's pretty old wood. So, but we'll take care of it. Okay, inside on our sawhorses, I have everything set up here in the garage. These ones I'm going to show you how to. These are some of the ones that I've already done. I've got 4 more to go, so I'm kind of halfway through the process. What I'm also going to show you guys is on some that are, you really don't want to scratch the teak, which is pretty new. You can use a plastic scraper. The problem is this gun gets really hot, so it's hard to keep an edge on this. You got to keep cutting it back. It does work. It takes a little bit longer. Mine's pretty beat up and old, so I just use a regular metal scraper. That's it. And then when I'm done with them, I just use regular 80 to 100 grit sandpaper. Just knock it down a bit. Not really trying to work it or shape it. I'm just trying to smooth it down. So I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do. This right here is a regular heat gun. Not a blow dryer. This one gets really hot, so be careful with it. Try not to burn the wood because you will. So you just want to get it soft enough to scrape it. Make sure you keep moving it around so you can actually scrape a decent sized area. Make sure you keep moving it around too, because you want to be able to scrape down a decent sized area. So when you apply your heat too, make sure you keep moving it around because you actually want to get a decent sized area warmed up. You don't want to heat just one spot and then be able to scrape only 2 inches. You want to be able to do a good sized area. See how it comes right off? Scraped right off of there. Try not to dig into the wood, especially on the edges. The metal scraper will do that. The plastic one won't. But that's pretty much it. There you have it. Okay, so this one is all scraped down, so all we're going to do is just go ahead and sand this one. The bottom side that's really dirty, we're just going to clean that up, that's all. Give it a little sanding too. That's all the pollen that was stuck on everything. So we're also going to tack cloth all of this before we put our Cetol on there. I want a nice gloss finish, so I'm going to put about 7 coats on there. That's it. Okay, so I'm starting the first process here. We're going to put some natural teak on at first to build up a base coat. What we did before is you saw how we sanded everything down. We went back, hit everything with 220 just to make it a little finer, and then washed everything. Just gave everything a nice light washing. That cleaned up all the pollen, got all the dust and everything off of it. And now we're just applying a light coat on everything. Okay, so on your board, all we do is just use these little disposable 1-inch foam brushes. And all you do, you just lightly just work it on there. And that's it. Nothing, no big buildup so it's runny. You just want it to lay nicely on it. That's it. And you just go along and do each one of them. So this is going to be the first coat. We're going to use the natural teak at first, and then we're going to come back and then we're going to do the gloss layers over the top of that. But that's it. Okay, so you can see we're starting to get a little shinier. We have our 2 coats of natural teak on and then a coat of gloss over the top of it. And you can just see we're starting to shine up pretty good here. So we're going to keep putting on more coats. I usually put 1 on a day. That's it. I keep everything off to the side and just keep applying it. I'll show you what I do next to it. Okay, so in between each glossy coat, I use a little bit of Scotch Brite and I just scuff it a tad. Not a whole lot, but just something to give it a little bit more stick. And you won't really see too much of it. Very little bit of haze on it, but it's just a little etching just to have the next coat stick to it, and I'll do that to each of these. So here we are, up to 5 coats now. I just put the 5th one on, and we'll see how this one dries out. Maybe we'll do 6, maybe we'll go up to 7. It's still a little grainy in there. It's not a complete solid clear coat on there, but it's building up, and I gotta get this boat done and in the water. Alright, so here we go. Everything's been finished up. I put 6 coats on. I installed everything back on there. I came up to the boat. We did everything here. We heated everything up, taped it all out. I applied my coats onto this. Did the door here. Here's the trim that you guys saw me doing on the sawhorses. Well, these you can see how it's got that nice glossy shine to it. We got the boards right here that go around the cooler. Everything's looking sweet. We even did the front hatch up here. It really makes it look a lot better than just having some shoddy wood in the boat. So it's not really hard to do at all, but it'll make your boat look a lot better in the long run. So if you like this, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.